Hi, my name is Mona McClelland, and you typed in how to blend families successfully. And I think I am the mommy with the mostest when it comes to blending families. Not that I'm really that proud of it, but I have blended two families. Never in a million years did I think that I would even blend one family. Of course, I grew up in a family where my parents stayed together for 50 years, so I didn't have any experience in it, and I had to sort of learn as I went along. But how you blend families successfully? Well, you make sure you talk to the children and help them feel safe. First of all, feel safe that you're going to be with another person who is not their parent, not their biological parent. In some cases it is. Like my first blended family was, I met the father of my children, and he had a daughter already. And so when we had children, our family kind of naturally blended because the children shared the same father. But I think that the more exact definition of a blended family is when one person brings some children and the other person brings a child or some children, and you decided to become a family. So what I strongly suggest is that you sit down and you carve out some sort of family rules and guidelines. Help the children understand that sometimes the rules will be different for the children in some cases because there's another parent's wishes to be taken into account. For example, in our family, the boys were allowed to have phones and iPods and devices, and my children weren't until they were a certain age. I think 12. And so at one point, everybody in the house had a device except for my youngest daughter, who felt it completely unfair. But I was respecting her father's wishes, and it was my wish that she didn't have a device any sooner than her sister did. So we had conversations about that, and she got to play on other, we had a Wii and stuff like that. So she just had to bide her time. So those things will come up, but you just have to tell them why and talk to them about it, and make sure that they feel loved and safe and secure. And sometimes you might feel like you're taking their sides if you don't agree with the other parent in the house, and that can happen. But as adults, you need to work those things out and sometimes put your needs aside. Mostly put your needs aside and think of the needs of the children first, especially in a blended family, because there's lots of vulnerabilities going on, and you never know what kind of conversations are happening at the other house all the time. Stay united and make sure the children feel loved, and keep those conversations. Keep a channel open to talk to them and have them be able to talk to you. And ask them open-ended questions. What did you think about the time that we spent with so and so? And if they answer, say, well, can you tell me more about that? That way you can get some information from them that they wouldn't normally offer up if you said, did you have fun with those kids? Yes, no, right? So keep the channels open. Be the adult, and stand united with the other parent. And we also decided that it'd be important that I take up running the family as my full-time job. When I say full-time job, that's what I do mostly. I also have, and for a while now, worked on the internet to contribute financially to our household income for budgeting, etc., etc., and I can still be at home with the kids. And if that at all sounds interesting to you, I'd be happy to share with you what I do to make that happen. You can go to my website, here'sanotherway.com, and just click on the link below this video. And what you're going to see there is exactly what we do with these friends that I work with on the internet, and what it's all about. And also, you'll find out some information from some people who we've helped. So I hope that gives you a bigger picture of how successfully you can blend a family, and take it from me, who's done it a couple of times. And of course, you're not alone. Stay united, and I wish you all the best.